If you feel like your emotions have been just all over the place and you need some stability and something to ground you, then this video is for you. This is a tiny little slow flow slash hatha practice, and you're gonna need 2 blocks today, 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have any yoga blocks, you can grab maybe boxes or big books that you can just hold on to, because we're gonna lift the ground up a little bit today to give ourselves even more stability, to feel more stable and more grounded. Okay, if you've grabbed your blocks already, then place them on both sides of your yoga mat like I just did, and depending on how much you like to lift up the earth, you can choose on what level you're going to put your yoga blocks on. For me, I really like to lift the earth up quite a bit, so I put it on the highest level. But if you're not really sure which one you prefer, just pick one, and then throughout the flow you can change them. We're just going to need them once, but so we don't disturb ourselves, we're just going to put them in place right now in the beginning, so we can just chill and go through our flow. So I hope by now you have placed your props, and we're going to begin today laying down on our belly. We're going to start with crocodile. So for crocodile, lay down comfortably, give your feet quite some space, and then bring your hands over each other. Create a little pillow so you can lay down and place your forehead on your hands on this little pillow, and right away relax your butt. Chances are it has been tensed up. Relax it, and with your next exhale also relax your belly down into the ground. And we're going to take some crocodile breaths. Nothing fancy, just keep your belly relaxed and take deep breaths into your belly. With every inhale, feel it expanding, pressing against the earth, and with every exhale, it gets softer. Try to relax your shoulders as well. Make this as comfy as possible. And if you want to, add a little ujjayi breath here, a little ocean breath. Because this is our theme today. We're gonna try to move like water. Move with the ebb and flow of our energy, of our emotions. So with every movement you take today in this video, imagine your body to be like water. And if that's hard for you, then just try to make everything as fluid and maybe elegant as possible without rushing yourself into anything, but rather taking your time. Take a few more deep breaths into your belly, big crocodile breathing. And when you're ready, slowly lift your head up, stay low to the ground, and then bring your hands left and right to your armpits. Spread your fingers. And we're going to go into a tiny little vinyasa, a little cobra vinyasa. So with your next inhale, imagine your spine is moving like water, like a wave. Inhale, come up into a baby cobra. Your neck is in line with your spine. Exhale, come down. Once more. Inhale, come up. spinal wave. And exhale, come down. And one last time, inhale, come up. And exhale. Back down, very good. Curl your toes under and take your time while we transition onto all fours to do some more spinal waves with cat-cow. So once you're situated here, bring your knees hip wide. Try to get your feet parallel to each other. Try not to get them together or like outside too much, but rather parallel. Spread your fingers, press into your fingerprints to take pressure out of your wrists. And with your next inhale, again, imagine your spine moving like a wave. Come into cow. And with your exhale, start on the very base of your spine, curl up, navel towards the spine, and come into cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale into cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale, come back to neutral. Curl your toes under and then walk your hands out just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. And when you're ready with your next inhale, lift from the tip of your, well, not really the tip of your spine, the base of your spine. So lift with your tailbone. Let that be the first thing to come up and press yourself up into a downward dog. And immediately start walking your dog. Bend one knee after the other. See if you can find some connection between your navel and your spine. Maybe you can lift your navel up a little bit further towards your spine and up towards your lungs, towards your head. And if that's too much, just, be aware of your navel. All right, maybe you want to stay for a second with one knee bent and the other one straightened. And switch. Very nice. Then come into middle, press in all fingerprints. And then with your next inhale, ground your right foot, into the ground and lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your left knee, bring your left thigh to your upper body, and from there, come forward. Bring your left foot in between your hands. Very good. Set your feet up for warrior one. And with your next inhale, glide up here, hands overhead. Exhale. Inhale once more. And exhale, come back down. Very good. Step back into plank, little vinyasa. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knees to the ground, lower yourself down. With your next inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, curl your toes under, press up into all fours or plank. And exhale, back to down dog. Very good. Situate yourself here, find the middle again. Press into all your fingerprints and then anchor your left heel down, and with the next inhale, bring your right foot up, and exhale, bend your knee, bring your thigh into your chest, and from there, travel forward, bring your right foot in between your hands, and again, set yourself up for warrior one. When you found your foundation, with the next inhale, come up, hands overhead. Exhale here. Inhale once more. And exhale, come back down. Very good. Step your right foot back into plank. Inhale here. And exhale, knees to the floor, lower down. Inhale, rise up into cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, curl your toes under, press up into plank or all fours. And exhale, back to down dog. Very good. Anchor your right foot into the ground, and with your next inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, bend that leg, bring it forward. Very good. This time, set your feet up for warrior 2. And when you've found your foundation, with your next inhale, cartwheel it all the way up into warrior 2. Very good. If you want to, you can scooch your right leg a little bit more to the back. Bend your left knee. Maybe try to bring your left knee right over your left ankle just to take, some pressure out of the muscles of your left thigh. Bring your hands left and right. Look over your left finger. Inhale here. And with your exhale, bend your left arm, bring it onto your left thigh. And bring your right arm either up or stretch it all the way to the front into a side angle. Inhale here. And with your next exhale, come back up into a warrior 2. We're gonna need our blocks now. So scooch your way to the front, to the left, and then bend forward, bring your left hand onto your block or onto your prop. Lift up your right leg. Lift up your right arm to the ceiling, and then try to twist your upper back. Ooh, and if you fall here, don't worry. That's normal, that's human. Try to bring your front, your upper body towards the front into a half moon. And if this is hard and if you fall, that's okay. Inhale here and exhale. Very good. Trust the ground is there. Come back into warrior 2. Bring your hands out. Inhale and exhale. Listen up. Bring your hands to your hips and then bring your right heel in. So both of your feet are, upwards now. Your heels are inwards. And you come into goddess pose here. You can either have your hands on your hips, or if you want to, with your next inhale, bring your hands up over your head into this goddess pose. Inhale here and exhale. Very good. Now we're going to go onto the other side from here. So straighten your left leg out this time into a warrior 2. Your left feet or your left toes are showing to the front. Your right feet, your right toes are showing to the right. Bend your right leg. Bring your hands left to right. And this time, look over your right hand. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And with your next exhale, bend your right arm. Bring it onto your right thigh. And with your inhale, either bring your left arm up or all the way over. Very good, into this side angle. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more. And exhale, come back up. Very good. We're gonna go to half moon on the other side. So, walk or scoot your way over to the right side this time. Bend forward so you can grab onto your right block. And again, bring your left leg up, bring your left arm up, and then slowly turn your upper body to the front. Maybe you feel a difference in both of your sides. That's okay, that's completely normal. We are not symmetrical, we're human. Inhale here. And with your next exhale, trust the ground is there. Come back into warrior 2. Amazing. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat here. That's good. That's what we want. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your arms back to your hips, and we're going to come to goddess pose once again. So make sure both of your toes are facing, or rather pointing outwards. Your heels are pointing inwards. Bend your knees and then have your hands on your hips, or if you want to, with your inhale, raise them up above your head. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe close your eyes. Inhale again. And exhale. Very good. Bring your hands back to your hips if they've been up above your head, and then straighten your legs and really slowly, really mindfully, heel toe, your feet together until your feet are completely together in the middle of your mat. Turn around so you can face the front again, and with your next inhale, bring your hands up above your head. And exhale, bend forward into forward fold. Chill out here for a second. If you want to, bend your knees. Maybe not even if you all want to. Everybody, bend your knees. Grab the opposite elbow with the opposite hand. Chill here for a second. Very good. And bring your hands back down. And with your next inhale, let them slide all the way up to your thighs. Come into a half forward fold. And we're going to stay here for a second. So I want you to imagine that on both ends of your spine, so on the tip of your head and on the tip of your tailbone, there is a string. And somebody is pulling on both strings. So your spine is being pulled into length. I hope that's kind of clear. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your elbows in. Bring your navel up towards your spine. Inhale here. And exhale. Slowly come down. Bring your hands to the mat and then step back one leg and then the other into one last down dog. Inhale here and exhale. Bring your knees slowly to the ground. Amazing. Let your feet rest on the floor and come back into child's pose. Any variation that feels good to you right now. And relax, breathe here. Maybe bring in some of that ujjayi, that ocean breath again. When you're ready, if your hands are back, bring them back to the front. And before you come up and out of this child's pose, get relaxed. With your next exhale, bring your navel up again towards your spine. And from there, from this upwards motion of your navel, or rather from this activation of your navel, let yourself come forward onto all fours. Very good. With your next inhale, bring your left leg out, and exhale, bring it forward into pigeon. Very nice. And because we have our blocks here so handy, I'm gonna use one of these bad boys to prop myself up. So I'm gonna take this block and I'm just gonna put it underneath my left glute, or rather my left butt, to give myself some more space, which feels quite nice. Bring your left foot as far forward as it feels good. Flex your left feet, make them active, and really press into your right leg. So the right foot that is in the back, really press that down into the ground. Now you have a few options. You can stay up here and work with your spine with some length in your spine, or if that feels better, you can slowly come forward onto your lower arms and breathe here for a moment.
wherever you are. Let your breath travel all the way down into your belly. And if you're down low, then with your next inhale, press yourself back up. Everybody curl your right toes under and slowly, mindfully press yourself back onto all fours. Very good. With your next inhale, straighten your right leg out and exhale, bend the knee, bring the leg forward. Pigeon on the other side. Again, flex your right feet, make them active, press into the top of your left foot, of the foot that is in the bag. Maybe turn around and check real quick if the foot and the leg is in alignment, is straight, or maybe if your foot is like turned in, or maybe turned out in a funny way. Try to make it as straight as possible. And here again, you can prop up yourself with your block or with whatever prop you brought to practice today. And then inhale, get your spine really long. And either stay here or, again, come onto your forearms. Let your breath travel low into your belly. Maybe you notice a difference from this side to the other side. If you do, well done. And if not, all good. If you are down on your forearms, slowly with your next inhale, mindfully push back up, curl your left toes under, and again come back onto all fours. And still, while you're here on all fours, cross your feet over each other and then bring yourself back and over cross-legged. Bring your legs out to the front, straighten them out, point your toes, bring your hands out, inhale here, and with your exhale, very good, slowly come down to the ground. Amazing. We have one more pose before we go into Shavasana. So bring both of your hands in a triangle and bring them underneath your tailbone. Or if your tailbone feels too low, maybe a little bit more up towards your sacrum. Your elbows are left to right. And I want you to point your toes and then press into your elbows so your chest lifts up. Lift up your head a little bit and come onto the top of your head. Your chest is lifting towards the sky. Your toes are pointed. You can walk your elbows a little bit in if you want to. Inhale here in fish pose. And with your next exhale, slowly lift up your head again. Let your chest, or rather your back, come back down to the ground. And then one hand after the other, get it out underneath your cute butt. Bring your hands left and right. Let your feet spill left and right into Shavasana. And right away, close your eyes or lower your gaze if that feels better. And then try to see how fast you can relax here, you can let go. And if you're having some trouble, then first let go of your forehead and your neck, your shoulders, your belly, your butt, your thighs, your feet and your hands. And allow yourself a moment of doing absolutely nothing, just laying here. Let your body become really heavy. And if you want to, you can imagine that all of the emotions that are maybe a little bit too much, that maybe you're ready to let go of, just wash down from your body into the ground like water. If you like the image better, you could imagine to maybe lay under a waterfall and the water that is touching your body is washing away those emotions. And if none of that makes sense to you or feels like something you want to do, then just lay here, breathe, and let your body be heavy. That is all you need. And basically in every video that you start, if you don't feel like you have the energy, if you just lay down and breathe, you're good. And then slowly start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Wake up the body. Let that movement travel up your limbs. And then slowly, slowly come onto your right side so that your left side is on top. And we come into a little fetal position in the end here. So bring your right arm under your head as a pillow. Bend your knees, bring them into your belly. Maybe you can feel some release in your lower back. Breathe. And if you need to, you can lay here for a few more moments. And if not, then slowly press with your left hand into the ground, lift yourself back up into cross-legged, and bring your hands into prayer, into Anjali Mudra. Lift your hands up to your third eye, to your forehead, and ever so slightly press your thumbs into your forehead and your forehead into your thumbs. Thank you for your time and for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.